placed a no-limit bid just so I can buy Eloise Kane, the best underground boxer, from an underground boxing ring. Without even sparing me a proper glance, she's already naming her conditions with a sneer on her face. Apparently, she wants a deluxe apartment that's located in the heart of the city, a monthly allowance of $10 million, and most importantly, I mustn't interfere with her social circle. Everyone thinks I've gone nuts for buying myself a mistress, just so I can cater to her whims and needs. But I don't mind at all. I just point at her left chest and tell her, just maintain a regular lifestyle. Don't let anything happen to your heart. I even go so far as to offend the heiress of the most prominent family in the elite society in order to defend Eloise. That is, until I heard Eloise get stabbed for her jealous antics in a bar. By the time I arrive at the private room, I see her embracing a male escort while laughing at the top of her lungs. Oh, I'm the one who hired someone to hit his sister with a car. It's best if she dies, though. That way his assets will be mine. Besides, he's just an idiot whose only purpose is to give me money. Who does he think he is anyway? Amid the eerie silence, I snatch up a wine bottle and smash it into Eloise's head. Then, I slam her head into the pile of blood-stained glass shards. After that, I dial the hospital's number. Her heart is in top shape, and it's a perfect match. Tonight, you can wheel my sister into the emergency room. Time to prep for the heart transplant surgery. The monotonous beeping after the call disconnected sounded especially sharp in the wrecked private room. Eloise Kane was pinned beneath me, her face pressed into the ruins of a coffee table, blood from her forehead mixing with the stench of alcohol on the carpet. For the first time, the arrogance vanished from her unruly eyes, replaced by raw disbelief and unmistakable panic. "Drake Becker, have you lost your damn mind? Do you even know what you're saying?" she screamed, thrashing wildly. My bodyguard surged forward, forcing her head back down into the blood-stained shards of glass. Several dull cracking sounds followed as Eloise let out a muffled groan of pain. Micah Campbell, the male escort, shrank into the corner of the couch, ghost white and shaking too badly to manage a coherent plea. I looked down at Eloise from above, using the toe of my leather shoe to tip her chin up. As I stared at the face now twisted by overwhelming fear, my thoughts drifted back to the night I first met her 3 years ago. 3 years earlier, in the most secretive and brutal underground boxing arena in Kensington, Eloise fought inside the octagonal cage like a tireless lioness, throwing a vicious hook that shattered her opponent's nose. Without even catching her breath, she stepped on the fallen fighter's chest and flashed a wild, defiant smirk. When I pressed the red button beside me, the arena erupted. In that world, it meant only one thing. No matter how high anyone else bid, I would raise it without limit until I won ownership of the fighter. In the end, I spent an astronomical $10 million to buy Eloise's contract. When brought before me, she didn't even bother looking at me. She casually wiped the blood from the corner of her mouth and sized me up with unconcealed contempt. "You want to keep me as your little pet?" Eloise asked with a cold laugh. "Fine, but I have conditions. First, I want the best penthouse apartment downtown with the best view in the city. Second, I want $10,000 a month in spending money, not a single cent less. Third, and most importantly, you will not interfere with my personal life or who I choose to see. I might be willing to sell my body, but I will never sell my life, and I will never, ever, sell my freedom." Laughter rippled through the surrounding crowd of wealthy spectators. Everyone thought I had lost my mind spending $10 million just to bring home an impossible queen I would have to serve and indulge. Faced with her outrageous demands and blatant audacity, I didn't so much as frown. I walked over to her calmly, ignoring the heavy scent of blood clinging to her body, and slowly raised my hand, stopping over the left side of her chest. "I accept every condition," I said calmly, pulling my hand back. "But you must maintain a healthy routine and take care of your body." Eloise froze for a moment before letting out a mocking snort.